It's another everyday makeup drawer day, and today I'm going to be going through this little everyday makeup basket. I'm going to be giving some speed reviews on the products that I have been using over the past 2 weeks. Then I'm going to be putting them all back in my makeup collection, shopping my stash, going through my entire collection, picking up products that we do have a theme today, products that are out my comfort zone. That is the theme. I will be doing a get ready with me either tomorrow or in a few days, sometime soon, testing out my comfort zone products. Now, my channel members have actually voted on the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be pulling today. If you would like to become a channel member, you can get exclusive polls, exclusive group chats, everything like that. There is also Members Monday, so every Monday you get exclusive videos as well. But if you would like to support the channel for free, you could like this video, subscribe to this channel. We are 50 subscribers away from 7k, which is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Maybe we can do it by the end of this month. Is that like really, really optimistic? Maybe, but you could make my dreams come true. I'm so excited for the future of this channel. I hope you're still loving it. If you have any, obviously, recommendations and things like that, please let me know down below. But with that being said, let's jump in to the little speed reviews that I'm going to do. I like this little part of the video. It gives me some time to just reflect on the month, some makeup products that I've been using. My big end of year declutter is coming up quite soon, so these little speed reviews are really, really helpful for me. So let's start with foundation. I have been working on this. This is from Primark. It's the My Perfect Colour Foundation. Now, there are some real hits and real misses from Primark. This is a really nice foundation. Now, my makeup aesthetic is very in your face, very full coverage, colour, all the glitz and glam. This is very natural and illuminating. I wish this had more coverage. However, on okay acne days, I can get away with this with some colour corrector underneath or some concealer, like spot concealer and things like that. So I do really like this. It's not my favourite foundation in the world, but I'm glad that I've used it a few more times. You can definitely see that I have used a little bit of this now. We've got a little bit of a chunk out of this, which is amazing. I always want my makeup to look used and loved, and so this definitely does now. I've got a great understanding of it. I know that this will probably be safe in the declutter. It's just a little bit of something different for me, which I don't normally gravitate towards light coverage things, but it's been nice for good skin days or spot conceal days. I've also been using my Catrice True Skin Concealer. This is full coverage. Oh my goodness me. I have actually been using this as a foundation because this is slightly dark for me. I'm not sure if you can tell on camera. Compared to my hand, it is pretty dark. I went through a phase of just buying products that were so dark for me. I don't really know why, but here we go. This is a great spot concealer as well, though underneath foundation. Even though it is slightly dark, I feel like the foundation just kind of covers up those dark patches a little bit. The coverage is ridiculously good, and I'm really happy to have this. I think I will finish this off as a foundation and then maybe buy a lighter shade because I love the formula. The colour's a bit off, but that's on me. That was my fault. Next, I pulled in my Catrice Under Eye Brightener. Now, I'm not going to lie, I've not used this too much. I've used it a few times this past 2 weeks. Have I been saying month still? I used to do this every month, and I'm still thinking of like monthly. It's every 2 weeks now, Caitlin. I've used this a few times, not the most amount of times. I think because a lot of the times this month my foundation has been quite light for me. I'm so bad at shade matching online. I either go too light or too dark, and this is obviously a brightening product. I do really like this. It is nice. I think this is more of a product to go over a set under eye instead of using this to set your under eye though. So that's what I've kind of learnt. I still really enjoy it though. It's really nice. It is quite pink toned, which I was worried about because I'm very warm toned. I don't really have pink undertones. I have yellow undertones, but it still works really, really nice for me. So when I do have days that are a little bit dark, quite a few, this is great to pair with them. So loving that. Okay, what else did I pull last month? Oh my God. Not last month, last 2 weeks. This is my baby. I love The Lion King so much. It's my favorite film of all time, and I actually got this on Reliked after it was first launched. This is from Sir John, who is Beyonce's makeup artist. This launched when the live-action Lion King came out, and I didn't get it because it was an America exclusive. I've done a whole rant about America exclusives here on my channel. It is not funny. America, pack it in. But I managed to get this on Reliked like a year later. I'd given up hope, and it's a beautiful bronzer palette. Now, I do use this shade Marula the most, as you can tell. However, I had a makeup day. I did a Get Ready With Me. I think it was my members exclusive Get Ready With Me, where my foundation was way too light. So I put this on the outer part of my face, and then I blended it with this, and it looked really, really nice. So I'm really happy with this. I think this is a really nice product. Obviously, it's The Lion King, so I of course love it. But even without it being The Lion King, it's really, really nice. I do enjoy it. Did I buy this for the Lion King aspect of it? Yes. Would I have bought this if it wasn't for the Lion King? Probably not, no. But I have been saying this could make a really nice Pan That palette option for next year, because I could roll in some like indie singles and kind of pair them with that. And every month I could roll in some new singles. I don't know, it's something I've been thinking about. But I've really, really been liking this. Really good formula, pigmented, buildable, all that kind of jazz. Love it. Okie dokie then. What else did I pull in? I pulled in this. This is Milani Sunset Passion. And I have been panning Milani Luminoso for the past year in my Pan That palette, or Pan That face palette. I've decided this year for Pan That face palette to do singles instead of a traditional palette, because I've been doing palettes for a good few years and my singles are a bit neglected. I haven't used this, and I do feel like this might be going in my declutter. It is not in focus. It's a nice shade, it's fine, but I just don't really reach for it. I've used it once or twice this month, nothing crazy. But I just I don't know, Milani Luminoso is the classic OG babe. And this is fine. It depends what kind of mood I'm going to be in for my declutter, but I just don't really end up reaching for this. I got this in a mystery box from Beauty Bay years ago, and obviously you don't pick the products that you receive in mystery boxes, and so I probably wouldn't have bought this on my own. I have spoken recently in a video about mystery boxes, and I just don't like that. I think that's a video yet to come, but I'm not going to be buying them anymore because I get products I don't use. So it's nice. It's like a mulberry, like slightly glistening shade, but I just don't reach for it. So yeah, it's fine. And then my Catrice Space Glam. Oh my god, this is so much fun. This is a bright pink duochrome highlighter, and you know what? Wicked came out this month and I have been rocking this with some green looks, with some pink looks and all that kind of stuff. It is not an everyday product, but I'm still really enjoying it. It's something different, and that's what I like. I like to have things that are a bit different in my collection. Even if I'm not using them every single day, it's still nice to have, so I have been liking that. The eyeshadow palette that I pulled was from CatKin. I love CatKin so much. This palette is definitely not a palette that I would typically go for, but I have been liking it. It's definitely more of a neutral color story than I would usually go for, but I've really actually liked using this deep blue as a deepening shade for some of the neutrals in this palette. I wouldn't use this all the time. I would like maybe a deep brown in this. I do like more mattes than shimmers typically, and this palette does definitely have a lot more shimmers than mattes, but I have been enjoying it. Maybe as a companion palette to some other palettes as well. This shade is where's my finger? There. This shade is my absolute favorite. It is so glistening. It reminds me of the Mario formula. It is absolutely beautiful. So if you are a neutral lover and you're looking to incorporate maybe a little pop of blue, then I would recommend this. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's not my all-time everyday fave, but for some nice natural days, I have been liking it. Then this was one that confused me when I pulled it in this project. This is from Profusion. It's the matte lip cream, and I wanted to see, is it actually matte? Because I don't remember it being matte, and it's not. Profusion, I don't know what your definition of matte is, but it's not this. This is like a cream. This is like a pigmented, glossy kind of thing. Like, I don't know where you've got matte from, but it's not this. And actually, I like that because I hate matte lips with a burning passion. So, you know what? This is good for me. It's a nice everyday glossy shade. Matte, I don't understand why. Why is it marketed as matte? I really don't know, but it's a nice, just everyday shade, and I like it. So hey ho, love that. And I also pulled in this from Profusion, just in case that was actually matte. This is the Juicy Lip Tint Nourishing Lip Oil. This dofer doesn't give you much product, so you definitely have to dip in a good few times, but I do still like it. It's just a brownie nude shade. We all know how I feel about a brownie nude. I absolutely love it. They are my favorite lip shades. So yeah, I didn't use this too much because I was expecting the matte lip to actually be matte, but it's not. So this is fine. It's a nice product. It's, you know, whatever. So I think they are all the products that I rolled in last month. I will put them back into my makeup collection, and then the good stuff starts. We're going to go rummaging through, seeing what I own, seeing what I want to use, and yeah, out my comfort zone today. I tried to grab that and failed. Did you see that? No, you didn't. Out my comfort zone today. It's going to be an interesting one, so let's see. Okay, my base drawer is looking absolutely ram-packed. I've had to put the Catrice powder somewhere else because it oh wait, no. Will it? It will fit in my powder section, just about. I have to really push it in there, but yeah, you know what? That fits just about. Maybe I was wrong. Who knows? Foundations are like double stacked, which is absolutely crazy. You can't even see my concealers down there, but we've got a lot to get through today. We've got a lot. The declutter, I keep saying the declutter can't come soon enough. I am starting to get a little bit claustrophobic whenever I open my makeup drawers. So I am hoping that sometime soon I'll be able to breathe a bit because like we cannot move at all, which is great. So I'm going to start with foundation and concealer. I don't really think you can be out your comfort zone for foundation and concealer, really. I've not really found it anyway. The only thing I can think of is maybe my Nabla, which is a stick. Stan agrees. This is a stick foundation. I have really been loving this over the past few weeks. I did do a full Nabla review on my channel if you were interested in seeing that. I really do like it. It's not really out my comfort zone though, I don't think. This packaging gets so grubby so quickly, but that's all right. It is a really, really nice product, so maybe I'll go with this because, I mean, technically a stick foundation isn't what I usually go for, so you know what? It's kind of fitting the theme, right? If it will stay in focus, that is. It's kind of fitting the theme a little bit. This is a little bit more light coverage, so I probably will need a bit of a full coverage concealer just because, again, my acne... yeah, my acne's still going. Also, I have just snapped a nail off, which is really, really good. My nail appointment isn't until the 4th of December, so that will be fun to live with for a little bit. Right, concealer, again, there's nothing really out my comfort zone. I have been reaching for this for the longest time, just like on my own. It's not been in a project or anything like that. The Collection Ultra Coverage, really, really love that. However, I think I want to pull this, I love this. This is from Girls Crush. It is their Water Velvet Concealer. This, I've said before, I'll say it again, it makes almost like a film over your acne, but in the best way. The most annoying thing in the world is when you put a concealer on, you start tapping it out against your acne. Why is my hair wet? Hang on. Wait, what? My hair's wet. Why? The tips of my hair was just wet, and I actually have no idea how that's happened. But anyway, this makes like a film over your acne, but in the best way, because you know when you put a concealer over your acne and it just disintegrates? This doesn't. This keeps that coverage going. So I will be pulling that. Not out the comfort zone, but I mean, what is in this little tray, you know? So let's scooch you over to powder and primer. You know what? I will actually pick a primer. I'm going to pick my newest one. This is from Makeup Revolution. It's the Very Cherry primer, and it does have that kind of artificial cherry smell, but I really, really like it. And it's a gripping, hydrating primer. So I don't know, I'm still not sure if primer does anything. I do need to make that TikTok. I've been saying for so long, I'm gonna do like a 12-hour wear test with this only on half of my face, just to see what happens. I don't know. We will see if this actually works, but maybe I'm a primer girl now. Definitely not for every day, but if I'm doing something, like if I'm in the dance studio or if I'm doing something for a long time, maybe I'll start, maybe. Okay, out my comfort zone for powder. Again, there's nothing, how can a powder be out your comfort zone? So I was actually thinking of, if I can get this out, oh my God, you see what I mean about everything being rammed in here? I might pull this from Art Deco. This is just a powder I've not really been using much. It's not out my comfort zone in any way. It's just a white translucent powder, but I can't really remember the last time I used it, and I really enjoy it. I remember liking this a lot, so I'm gonna pull this. I don't want things to be neglected, so there we go. That's it for base. Let's move down into the cheeks. Okay, I think you may know if you've been on my channel for a while, cream cheek products are definitely out of my comfort zone, so I might start going into these a little bit more. This is a really nice one that I've recently purchased. This is the Cherry Balm from Revolution. It came out in their Very Cherry collection, and it is a really, really nice product. So maybe I will go in with this one, possibly. Let's talk just blush. This is one I've not used in so long, and I do actually remember quite liking it. This is from Glow Hub. It is the shade Peach Tea, and it is a really, really nice peachy colour. Like, that is super bright and super peachy. A lot of my products do go neglected, even if I do really, really like them. So, you know what? I'm gonna take the Glow Hub one. I have used this quite recently, so I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna give it another chance. I'm gonna see if this kind of wows me. I think that's just old foundation or something. I don't think that's like expired, but let's see. I'm a little bit scared of that. Cream products aren't my favorite, but we will go for it. We will see. I don't want to go like too crazy with the cream products, but then again with powder bronzer, there's again nothing really out my comfort zone. Everything is pretty normal, you know? So maybe I will go in with this cream bronzer. This is the Nabla Stick bronzer. It goes with the foundation stick that I showed you a little bit earlier, and oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. It's a really nice kind of contoury bronzy shade. It's nothing too cool or too warm. It's a really nice in the middle shade, as you can see there. It's maybe a little bit more cool tone than warm tone, but I do really like this. And again, cream or stick cheek products really aren't ones that I reach for all the time. So maybe this will fit the theme, to be honest. And maybe I'm just being a little bit too cruel. So yeah, let's go for it. I have used this quite a few times in quite a few videos recently. So that's why I'm kind of like, do I want to pull it out? But I mean, it does fit the theme. So, you know, let's go for it. Let's just do it. I can't argue with the theme, can I? No, I can't. The only cream highlight I have is from Essence, and I'm absolutely not putting that on my skin again. So let's move on to kind of powder highlighters down there. Okay, what have we got? I could go in, like, look at this. I cannot budge any of these. That is craziness. And I do have some highlights in my basket still, so I definitely need to declutter a little bit. Now, there are a few ways I could go, I think, with highlighter. I could either go for something very, very yellow like this. This is from Color Rose, and it is almost like a gold, but like bright saturated gold highlight. I don't really like these on my skin. That you can see how yellow that is. It's a beautiful formula, but it's just bright yellow, and I don't know if that's out my comfort zone or just something I don't enjoy, so I don't really want to do that. I mean, these kind of glitter highlighters are definitely out my comfort zone. This is from Odin's Eye. It's the shade Subtle Radiance. It's definitely not subtle though. It's definitely pretty out there. This is like a bright white glitter. I mean, that could work. Should we try that? It's definitely out my comfort zone. It is a glitter highlight, and worst case scenario, I can use it on my eyes. So you know what? Let's try it. I do definitely use these more as eyeshadow toppers, but as you can see, it gives that kind of wet look effect on the skin. So maybe I'll fall in love with this and we'll live happily ever after. Who knows? Who knows? I do have kind of stones, little like gems, and someone did mention in a video recently, please use these gems. So hopefully I'm going to use these gems in my comfort zone, like out my comfort zone video, because I do need to use them. They are so cool. And I don't use them. So yeah, this is definitely out my comfort zone. I am going to be using them because they're cool and I need to use them. I think because they're right at the back of my drawers, I kind of forget that they're there, but they are there and I will use them. I don't want to pull them out right now because I want to make the look first and then add the gems that like match rather than trying to, I don't know, do a look surrounding gems. I'm just not going to do it. So yeah, is that it? I think so. I might do a glitter, but again, I want to add the glitter to the look instead of trying to mush the look around the glitter. Does that make sense? I just want to do the look first and then do the additions afterwards. So I'm not going to pick a glitter now, but hopefully it will be in that video. So stay tuned. Right. Eyeshadow, let's go. This drawer is getting more and more crammed by the day, and like I'm so grateful, thank you so much, but oh my god, like again, there's not really much room in this drawer, so the eyeshadow declutter is gonna have to be brutal, unfortunately, because I obviously would like room to grow, and I only do a declutter every year, so it's got to see me throughout the year, which is kind of scary, but that's okay. So the options for my channel members, like I said in the intro to this video, my channel members have actually decided on the palette that I'm going to pull for the next 2 weeks. The options were, and bear in mind, it's out of my comfort zone. The options were Natasha Denona Glam. This is a very, very neutral palette. I actually wore this to West End. My show was on the West End. I'm going to plug that in like every single video because I'm so proud. I wore this to West End because I wanted to feel kind of bougie. I wanted to feel high-end and luxurious, and I actually didn't hate this. I think I'm coming round to it a little bit. So that was option 1. Option 2 was from Colourpop, and this is the It's My Pleasure palette. Now, I'm not a big pink or purple girl either, so this would definitely be out my comfort zone. These are not shades that I often go for if it was in focus. I think I'd definitely go for more of the cool tone shades down here. Like bright poppy saturated purples aren't really for me, but it is such a beautiful palette and I do want to keep it because I love all of my Colourpop collection being together. I have a bit of a collector's mentality with Colourpop. And then the third palette that was in the running was the Odin's Eye Rosy Jingle. And again, bright pinks and bright purples, like they're not really in my comfort zone. However, like it's not really a bright poppy pink palette. It does have this taupe and these blues, and like that could be really, really cute. So I don't know. These were the 3 palettes that my channel members had to vote on. And which one do you think won? Comment down below. Which one do you think won? I can say now. Drumroll, please. The winner is the Rosy Jingle from Odin's Eye. I'm actually really glad about this because, you know, I am going to incorporate some of these pinks because it is, you know, out my comfort zone. But I do have the whole month. No, not the whole month. I do have 2 weeks. Oh my God, I'm still doing it. I'm still not used to it. I do have 2 weeks to kind of play around with these taupes, which would be really, really nice. You guys know I love a taupe look. With this blue as well, I love a blue and like these periwinkly kind of shades. So I'm actually excited. Obviously it's going to be bright pink for out my comfort zone, but no, I'm excited for this. I am excited for this. It's going to be a nice look, I think. Very different for me, but still nice. So thank you, channel members, for voting on this and helping me with this video. So next, let's go to lips. Let's pick out a lip combo that is out of my comfort zone and then we'll be done. All right, so now we have lip products. I'm not sure if I want to go like kind of grungy, deep route, or if I want to go all pinky girly pink. I'm not too sure, because obviously we have a pink palette that we're going to use, so I don't want to like overload the pink, even though pink is out my comfort zone. I don't really know. We've got a fair few things to choose from, to be honest, which is always a nice thing, but it's always a little bit scary as well, a little bit daunting. I'm just looking, what is out my comfort zone? Well, this would definitely be out my comfort zone. This is from Essence. It is the Jelly Lip Stain. This is like bright pink, so this would be like perfect for that video. And you know what? This could be a really good excuse to try a lip combo that I've been wanting to try for a while, and a few of you guys have been telling me to do it as well. Please, like, excuse this weird plaster. Like, it literally happened just now as I was putting the bins out, and I didn't even feel it. Like, I just looked down and half my nail had gone. So yay. Yeah, I might pull this. Again, it's going to be a kind of chopping block product. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1, comfort zone and chopping block. And then on my picture of Max, I tried to move it out the way as best I could, but it's still in the way. People were saying that this Troublemaker Black Lip Balm could be a really, really good product to tone down something that is crazy pink. So I might try this lip combo. I don't really know about it. It's going to be different, but yeah, this is well and truly a black lip gloss. Not lip gloss, lip balm. What am I saying? What day is it? What year is it? Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I think these are what I'm going to pull. Just to recap, we have Essence Lip Jelly Stain thing, the Troublemaker Black Balm. We have Odin's Eye Rosy Jingle. I'm actually excited about this. I think this is going to be a cute one, so that's good. We've got the Girls Crush Concealer, the Nabla Foundation, the Glow Hub little blush stick, a primer. Who am I? I am well and truly a traitor to myself. The Nabla little stick contour bronzery thing, the Art Value powder, translucent pressed powder, and the Odin's Eye highlight. So they are my everyday makeup drawer products for the next 2 weeks. I'm actually really excited. Some of these things I probably wouldn't reach for on my own, which is why I wanted to do this out of my comfort zone video, because let's give them some love just in time for my declutter series. Let's see what works, let's see what doesn't work, and let's have some fun along the way. So I hope you did enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe. I am 50 subscribers away from 7K, less than 50 subscribers away. That is absolutely mental. Thank you all so much for your support. I'm just baffled. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. Stay tuned for the Get Ready With Me coming very, very soon. And I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye-bye.